Hi guys, me again Aswat. And for this video, I'm gonna talk about this topic, Trump. Why so many follow him? And I want to make this video because I want to give for some people some insights that are not are from America, like me. Why to understand why so many people follow Trump, regardless of his policies and whatnot. And this thing came up recently because of this issue that he caused the biggest historic development again, the coup attempt on Capitol Hill, the the center of power in America, Congress. This coup was encouraged by Trump. Some of his supporters say no, he never encouraged this. But the previous video that we seen that he gave the speech before this, he encouraged his people to come to Washington D.C. and he gave the very viral speech, very inciting speeches. And now they are now coming with investigators are finding out this very plan, this riot. And so many people have come to the Capitol. Some build this, a noose even. And now they are also finding out there are some police officers who join inside job, who believe in Trump, that they did not do their jobs. These are some of the scenes. Some of the people, they were not arrested there and then, whereas the police are there. They were asked politely to leave. Now, who is this man actually? I want to make this video because there is an angle that you don't hear from the Democrat media so much, The Democratic left don't talk this angle so much because the Democrats, the left, tend to attack Trump in terms of his stupidity. His stupid talk, the way he talks and whatnot. He's not smart. But they never touch. Why are these people following him? I want to share this video to inform you or share my ideas. Why so many people believe in this guy? They believe in Trump, believe it or not, because they see him as a messiah. The QAnon people, the Christian churches in America, hype up this idea that Donald Trump is the second coming, a messiah figure, a religious strongman that is supposed to help Christianity. You think that's a joke? They really believe him to be a religious leader. That is why you see so many people have the extremist view on him, about him. The churches in America, this picture especially shows members of the black churches leaders come to him, put their hands on him because they actually believe and hype up this idea that he is the religious leader. You think I'm joking, right? Let's search. I was looking at the research. Let me Google something interesting. Trump Messiah. Okay. This is from the Washington Post. I'm the chosen one. This is from the Washington Post, 2019 August. I'm the chosen one. Trump again placed on the messianic claim as he embraced the King of Israel title. Now, people who are not religious, who are from the liberal, they are not religious, they laugh at this, They laugh. They say, what is this? This guy is a joke. He's not religious. He did very lewd. He touched pussy. The way he speak is not presidential. But for the conservative, they really look at him as some sort of a religious figure. This is from Vanity Fair in 2019. Trump declares himself King of Israel, the second coming of God. And the followers, the followers of Trump, if you notice the people who stormed the Capitol Hill, most of them are from rural America, the Midwest. Some are from the country. They believe this guy is the greatest leader because he is for them the Messiah, the Christian defender. That is the reason. And the Democrat doesn't attack him on this angle. They don't attack him on this angle because they don't want to be seen as anti-Christian. The Democrat do not want to be seen as anti-Christian. So they don't attack him on this angle. And secretly, some of them believe also that he could be a religious leader. You might laugh. This is from Haaretz. Haaretz is a Israeli newspaper, but just for your info. In secret recording, Trump associate compares him to Jewish Messiah. This is 2020, last year. They compared him to Jewish Messiah. And if you think I'm making this up, you are looking at the same thing I'm looking at. Again, another one. Unparalleled privilege. White evangelicals see Trump as the saviors. White evangelicals, their coverage, their influence are a lot in the rural America. Rural white Americans, they are very religious. They are very close to the ground. They are people of the earth, most of them. That is why they have this very strong belief in this, because the churches, the Christian churches, are telling them, are feeding them. Those people who support him, he wears the armor of God. Evangelicals hail Trump church photo up. And people, Democrats, doesn't attack him on this. They laugh. They say this is a silly thing. He is just doing this as a photo op. They don't really understand why he did this. He did this for the base, for the Christian masses in the Midwest, South. Why is that? Why align himself with religion? Because this has been happening in the Middle East, in places that, Islamic extremism, for example. You have a lot of religious figures who are not religious at all. They align themselves with religion to get the masses, the poor, uneducated masses, like Osama bin Laden. He is not a religious person, but he aligns himself with religion. And who follows him? The uneducated masses, the people who are not educated. They believe that. Why do they believe that? When you have uneducated people, they are very poor, They are jobless sometimes. They are maybe lower income, middle class, but mostly lower income. You know where they go to get salvation? To religious places. Now, if that happens in Islamic countries where extremism is high, because they go to the poor people, same thing, they mostly spend time, they get closer to God. When they are closer to God, the mosque leaders, whoever they're very corrupted, they can influence them. Same here. Don't you see the picture? Same thing is happening in America. The church leaders, these people are telling the poor, middle class, lower income, perhaps people who go to church a lot, that this guy, they are telling their people who go to the church that this man is the religious leader. He will defend Christianity. He will bring back, the sign of the coming of the Messiah. That is why these people really supported him. That is why so many people support this guy. And even though he did a lot of stupid things, they managed to push that aside because they believe he is the second coming. He is the religious leader that they are waiting for, and they would follow him blindly. Are they religious to you? The Democrats don't attack on this issue. They don't understand it. They let it. They laugh. They laugh at Trump. But it's not a laughing matter if you've gone through terrorism, you've gone through extremism. This is religious extremism, what happened at the end. Because they are so believe in Trump, in such an extreme view, they would rather go to the capital and try to bring America down. These are not educated people. They are not rich people. They are people from the masses. If you look at them, they are complaining about being poor, that they have lost their work to Mexicans or foreigners coming into the country. Their job is going outside the country. That's where Trump mass supporters are, the poor people. And these poor people come to rise to bring down the government. And they believe him, regardless of whatever you say, how dumb Trump is, they believe him because one thing, if you have religion and the church support him, because if he says he's a religious figure and the church doesn't support him, nobody will follow him. The reason he becomes too strong, because religious figures support Trump as the champion of Christianity. These people, do you think they are educated? Do you think these people are the representative of the best of America? They are not. They are the simple people. They take comfort in the church. They believe their clergymen, the pastors. These are not smart people. These are not rich people. They are very basic American. Midwest people of the earth. They spend their time in the church, or their family people go to the church, and they believe because the church told them this man is the second coming, is the Messiah, is the defender of Christianity. That is why, my friend, why Americans follow this guy like crazy. This happened in extremist country. I'm a Muslim country. We went to Muslim country. You see the people following these religious leaders and whatnot, extremist leaders in Iraq or whatnot, in Afghanistan. You hear all this kind of thing. This is him. This is now the Christian version of that. When you have a bad person and the religious community support him, approve of him, then the people who will go to those churches or go to this religious function, they believe those clergymen, the churches. That is why they follow him blindly. Regardless of what people say, they say, oh, you see, he has proven he held the Bible in front of the church. Those are things that he does, and the Democrat failed to attack him on that, because the most of the Republican are Democrats. They are liberals. They are not religious people. They have this image that they are not religious people. When they have that kind of image, then they cannot attack him on that angle, because they will be seen as attack on Christianity. And that is why the Democrat fail in that term to fight against Trump. Yes, my friend. That is why a lot of people follow Trump in America, regardless of what the Democrat says and whatnot. You think if the recent chaos in Washington, in Capitol Hill, if they don't take any action, those people will go back home. They will still have this ideal that Trump need justice. There must be justice for the Christians, for the whites. They will come back again. You've seen it happen with the extremism in Islamic countries. Now you are seeing it now in America. Thank you for your time. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.